driver, I go where I must. Cold blows the winter wind over hill and heather. Thick drives the rain, and my roof is in the dust. Loved of wise men was the shade of my roof tree. The true word of welcome was spoken in the door. Dear days of old, with the faces in the firelight, kind folks of old, you come again no more. Home was home then, my dear, full of kindly faces. Home was home then, my dear, happy for the child. Fire and the windows bright glittered on the moorland. Song, tuneful song, built a palace in the wild. Now when day dawns on the brow of the moorland, lone stands the house, and the chimney stone is cold. Lone, let it stand now, the friends are all departed. The kind hearts, the true hearts, that loved the place of old. Spring shall come, come again, calling up the morn.
Hey there everyone, Spazzy Dragon here, aka Syndromes, and welcome to the LiveStream. Today we're going for episode 4 of our little disaster area. Actually, quite frankly, what happened yesterday, if I would tell it as a disaster, that's putting it mildly. It was pretty freaking bad. Alright, I just made sure that everything is fine on the stream end. We're not looking at a blank screen again. And yeah. Anyway, we survived our first of our major disasters. For those of you who didn't attend the live stream yesterday, we hit a heat wave. Essentially, the the game was reminding us, hey, you are living on the very edge of the Ecuador, and things aren't too fun. For all of you Americans, we were hitting 138 Fahrenheit, or about 50-ish Celsius. Needless to say, 2 of our guys did not make it. And you know what? Many of you said in the chat, you know, whatever, you know, 2 more episodes and they'll be back. Yeah, of course, we're gonna get a new colonist every single live stream, which, by the way, I'm going to do now. But we actually lost 2 very important people. The characters that we lost were Sapphire Raven, aka Nyx, and Helena Wunderbring. And the problem is that Raven was the best construction specialist that we had at a level 12, and Helena was actually our best shot. So we are going to you know, experience a slight discomfort. We're going to remember her not being present once we actually get hit with a raid. But anyway, for now, let's execute an incident. Let's have a wanderer join, and this time it is a female, a woman. So we are going to add Claire de France. And you know what? Your actual name is very similar to that. Claire de France, welcome to the colony. Well, yeah, sorry, 2 guys and a cat. We lost 2 guys and a cat. And then we ate Raven. What a shame. Anyway, Claire, what can you tell us about yourself? What are you? You are a brawler. That doesn't really bode well. We actually lost 2 people who are fairly decent at shooting, you know, apart from Helena, who's actually very good at shooting, or at least was, until she cooked to death. And it looks like Clary over here is a melee character, which is kind of bad. But she isn't, in fact, a intellectual character, so that is actually very good. And she has a passion, which means that she is going to learn any sort of intellectual skills by a multiplier of 150%. As usual, for those people currently sitting in the livestream chat, you need to tell me if the audio mixing is fine, because I can't tell. I don't actually hear myself during these recordings. Anyway, so, having survived that, I think our first priority is to make double sure that our food situation is fine. And we actually started it off yesterday by making this little kind of freezer room, which is, you know, very nice and all, but I am kind of inclined to say that probably, you know, if this is the outside, you know, temperatures, 35 Celsius, that's actually pretty freaking high. We probably need another one of these. Sadly, do we actually have enough? We probably have enough for another cooler, yes we do. What we don't have enough is a reliable source of electricity, because these things, they're cheap and they run on wood, but the problem is that they only generate 1,000 watts of power, and, you know, the lights take 75, then you have the electric tailor bench, and you have electric stoves, and each one of these are currently taking up 200 watts, so we are actually going to run out of electricity pretty damn soon. But yeah. Well, anyway, so our short-term goals, as usual, you know, just a reminder, is we need to establish a research. That is going to help us unlock new and better technology. But first of all, I actually want to see who is good at researching. So, Dave, you are going to focus on research when there's nothing else going on. Then we have Azriel, who's actually even better, but he's also our tailor and our crafter, so he actually has his hands full. But that's that. Who else? Obviously, Clary just joined in. She is going to be our third, but I also want her to do growing and, you know, stuff like that. First things first, though. Hello, food. Technically, no. We are going to be producing simple meals as we go on, so that shouldn't probably be a problem. One of the things that I'm going to do, though, is, first of all, let's make sure that the Hull Plus is set at first. And now we can just designate all of the foodstuffs to be hauled urgently, which means that usually hauling is over here on the third least prioritized work. So if I put everything on the first priority, hauling would be third to last. But if I set it to urgently be hauled, then you'll notice that this one is much higher up the priority. I had a bit of a discussion regarding how are we going to actually make silver, because we will need a lot of silver in order to upgrade our base. This also includes having to import a lot of our resources, because yeah, you can see there's more compact machinery over here, and we had more steel over here. It's very nice and all, but we are going to deplete those resources relatively soon, actually. And so we will need a completely different one. Okay, seriously though, construction. A 4, a 4, a 7, a 0. Yeah, it's going to be very problematic without Raven. The problem with construction is that the higher your construction value is, the better the items themselves. For example, this wooden table is currently awful, which means that it gives a... Well, actually, it's kind of interesting because... Well, okay, I suppose that's really that big of a deal, because for some reason it's counting this as a workshop, and very impressive apparently, for some frickin' reason. Maybe because many of these wooden chairs that Raven build are actually good, and they contribute to the aesthetics. Yeah, there we go, Beauty 6. So, a good quality dining chair would be giving this place a 6. Let's find a poor or shoddy. Do we have an awful... Oh, masterwork. Oh, shit. Okay, okay. Vertiga's purple. This furniture bears a representation of Ezreal Vertiga riding in a drop pod in a plume of dust and rocks. There is a cliff in the background. There is a village in the upper part of the image. Well, the image is totally devoid of both tyranny and fever. This portrayal refers to Vertiga's landing in a drop pod on the 1st of April, May. Okay, there we go. So yeah, OBS crashed. Sorry guys, and apparently it saved the last setting, which also included muting my microphone. Okay, everything's fine, I had to check. Again, there's a 30-second delay between the stream appearing and me talking, so... yeah. Sitrap, we are actually being attacked by one of the factions, and the faction name is the Armed Expedition Force Iota, which is pretty shit, because, as I was saying in the forum thread for this stream, this specific faction is one of the superior factions. They have much better gear, especially when it comes to weapons. So, yeah, we are going to fight them off, but this is gonna be problematic. Okay. First things first, what about our allowed areas? AC cooled area 1. I suppose first things first, I want everyone... Let's set Claire to a better standard first, and we are going to restrict them to the main area. Okay. They have began their assault, but what are you doing? You are melee attacking the wooden wall. Alright. Okay, do we have weapons? Of course we don't. Actually, Hector, you're going to get a cut. Claire, you are going to get this club. You have a gun, you have the rifle. Oh, most of our guys are melee guys. And that is... Okay, don't get me wrong, we are going to easily win this, but the problem is, it's very bad that we are on hostile terms with them in the first place. Oh wow, we are very, very hostile. Ooh. Funnily enough, we are actually more or less neutral to many of the tribes, which are usually the more hostile ones. The problem is, again, apart from pirates, the game randomly generates your alignment to other factions. We rolled a very bad roll with these guys being hostile to us. Very bad. I'm going to let them gather their stuff. Okay. You 4 are going to go there, and you 3 are going to gather here. We will probably just need to melee them. Boom. Okay. All of you, melee, 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 melee. Just fucking dogpile on these guys. And you know what? If even one of them survives, it's probably gonna good thing. We can capture them. Prisoners. There we go. Something like this. And now we just cross our fingers and hope for the best. No, don't. Holy shit. Brain. Fucking head. Hector got fucking shot in the head. Oh, this is bad. Okay. This is very bad. Ah. Fuck. Would you like to beat out this fire? Thank you. That's a good girl. Bruises. More bruises. Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah. Fucking got snacked. This is definitely not going good so far. For every single colonist we get, we lose one. You know, you better bury Hector. Strip this guy. Oh boy. So, shooting is 3, shooting is 1, shooting is 3, 5, 4. But you already got a pistol, I suppose you better get this pistol instead. Oh boy. You know what? I think we need a mass grave. That's a... meat! Yeah, let's just mass grave. That sounds like a good idea. I think we need one by now. Hey, Thurzul, welcome to the party. We were defending our base, and... well... Hector went out and immediately got shot in the head. Well, look at you guys being all... Actually, let's just... move one of them here and... just build a copy. Oh, this is not going too well, is it, guys? Well, at least we got some new things. No, you're fine. Everything is fine. There's nothing to worry about. Nothing at all. Got rid of the cannibal beast. Wow, rude. That cannibal saved all of your asses, by the way. James being nice and polite. But yeah, as soon as we have this passive cooler up, so, you know, the only reason why I'm currently researching this thing is because I want a backup just in case we hit another, you know, heat wave. And after that, we can start doing the microelectronics. That is going to give us access to the trade ships, and then we can start making silver. And I think, quite frankly, considering we have all of this map just full of forest, I think we're just going to sell wood to the traders. We're basically just going to go full Brazilian government on this place and just deforest everything. Please keep Claire alive until Pierre arrives. Yeah, sure. I will try. Oh, you know what? I want hauling to be a priority. Like, the problem is, the longer things stay outside, the faster they deteriorate. Beavers. A group of hungry alpha beavers has just arrived. Try to eliminate them before they decimate every last tree in the region. RimWorld developers, I don't think you know what decimate means. You cannot decimate every single tree. That's not how it works. Oh wow. Parts. We need those. Passive cooler. Okay, we have finished that, and now we're going to research microelectronics. And after that, we can build ourselves the communicator. And then we can be happy. How's everyone's mood, by the way? Oh, not... witnessed allies' death. Yeah, that's gonna happen. It's okay. And I'm back. This thing happens a lot. I will need to look into OBS. It wasn't this bad yesterday, or either the day before. 2 streams ago. It wasn't this bad 2 streams ago. I don't know what's going on. But I will look into it, guys. I'm very sorry about this. But, yeah. There we go. Yeah. No clue. Really, no clue what's going on. But yeah, we are going to go and deforest everything. Oh, actually, we then might as well put this place for, I'm gonna assign this place for wood as well. Because wood is going to be one of our prime exports at the start. But yeah, let's just do that. Psychic Soothe. Every colonist of the male gender smiles with contentment. Yeah, let's just smile like retards. Anyway, let's start preparing for that industry of ours. Actually, who is our cook? You cannot haul. Okay, you know what? We're going to remove you from the cooking duties. Sorry, growing duties. And you can just focus on turning all of this food into meals. I'd actually very like if all of you would just do the research. And there's really nothing much we can do right now. So, what about those weapons? You know, Sam, you are a black man of culture. I'm giving you a Glock. And you too, Ezreal. Oh, there we go. We have more armed colonists. What? A Joywire artist named Inga calls you from nearby. She's being chased by the pirates from the Raptors of Tyranny. She begs for safety and offers to join your colony. Considering what just happened with Hugo, do we want to offer safety for this new guy? Technically, we do have the new weapons. We could fight them off. Guys, if we offer safety, we need to fend off whoever is following her. There's no way to tell how many people are following her. It might be 1, it might be 15. Vote. What do you want me to do? Yeah, and also she's James Goldberg's mother. So just write in the stream chat, obviously. What do you think? Scorex says do it. I wonder if she has a gun. Yeah, okay, there's 3 people saying that we should totally do that. Okay, you are getting renamed. Congrats, I actually thought that, hey, we would have issues trying to get female characters in, but apparently, well, whatever. Martinez. Okay, so next one is Pinkoya. Pinkoya Martinez. I cannot add a Z, sorry. Martinez. And no, you don't actually have... You're a night owl, actually. Okay. Quickly. Better standards, bitch. And secondly, Pinkoya's schedule is flipped. Like, completely flipped. Because she's a night owl. And she's going to have a very bad mood if she's out and about during daytime. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, why not? Good. Very good, thank. Okay, so the attackers are coming from that side. We do not have much in the way of cover. Oh, this is gonna be amazing. Oddly enough, you have no injuries. What can you do? What are you? Past walker, but you cannot dumb labor. So you cannot haul. You cannot... Okay, you're going to grow things. You're also going to be constructing things when you need to. Yeah, that's about all the weapons that we have. We should get that enemy spawn any moment now. You are going to be here. You are the brawler. You're gonna be here. You are also... I'm gonna keep the brawlers at a safer distance. Something like this. Okay, we're ready for you guys. We are completely ready for you. Oh god, we're not ready. We're not ready! A guy with a shiv, a guy with a club, a LMG, and a rifle. This is actually pretty shit. Guys, we're going to go through this fight, and this is going to be enough for this episode. Westfield's already shooting. Beryl and Pre both are very much out of range. You need to go closer. Shit, actually, all of you need to go closer. Move, move, move. Oh, wow, 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 wow. We need to kill at least one more. Boom! They're fleeing. And we have a prisoner. Nicely done. Beautifully done. Capture Allie. Hey guys, we shot Allie! Okay, there we go. You... actually, no, you... You are gonna go rest. That's very good of you. And you are going to capture this guy. Not bad. Alright guys, and with that, we are going to put the end for this episode. We got a prisoner, and, you know, now we just need to figure out what to do with them. I need to wait until this guy brings, okay, there we go. Okay, so what the hell are you? Okay. Tend to this guy? Okay, so. You are ugly. And volatile. Oh wow, your shooting skill is very good. Also, your melee skill is very good. But you also cannot dumb labor. So, she's useless in terms of, like, base management. And your difficulty is actually not that... Okay. It's not that bad, actually. Not that bad at all. Alright guys, I think this is where we're going to end this episode. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. I'm very sorry about losing another colonist, but we will do better next time. I promise. Lol. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be better. This was Fantasy Dragon aka Syndromes, and I'll see you next time.